Good morning. Saturday morning here, looking pretty good outside. But I am in here, toasty warm, ready to play. There we go here. Save the last of my stuff in my documentation. Yay. And jump into chat. Andreas, hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining. All right, let's get to it. Today we're going to be dealing with genetics, and then we're going to be done. That is my expectation, and we should be done early. And then I will kick on over and get to No Man's Sky. Yes, I do have morning coffee, and hopefully you have yours, or at least your evening coffee. I'm assuming you're the reason why my Germany stats are high. All right, let's take a look and see what we got going. It's all your fault. We were up at T5s. We got all the current stuff loaded up. We are currently creating shells and packs. Both of those, we'll see what happens. I'll try to do the same thing I do for the others. Do I ever take breakfast? I do at times, not often. I do the intermittent fasting, and so usually I don't eat until after stream is over. Typically. Let's see, we're over here. So to see where the purification is, we're already 100%. So we hit that number. We're waiting for the extraction platform to unlock at 4. And then the solar system screen will tell us without a doubt that everything is done. So 415 is our target. We have insect spreader, planet purification, plant. We got all the rockets. We got all the rockets, and all the other stuff done. I've got a setup over here for doing gene stuff, and we're going to go ahead and do that in a minute. But first, before we do that, let's go back downstairs. I've got enough for a bunch of gatherers here. So I thought what I'd do is do some gatherers. We got an uncommon outside, so we should probably go grab. Actually, I don't know if I really need to worry about that too terribly much, because the uncommon can come out of the. Well, maybe we'll do that anyway. They can come out of the pools, out of those pools over there. And so we'll do a gatherer like right out here. And there, uncommon supply. Okay, that's one. Did I do that right? Supply all? Nope, there we go. And then let's see what else. I've got a common over here. I put one down already because I needed the common, which is probably why we got this big old track going on over here. Oh no, I've got them also emptying some of the extra stuff. We got 2 spots for rare. We've got goo and we got spores. So let's see, do I have food, water? Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and take care of the goo, just to make sure that my economy is fully engaged. So this is the impact of the automation. The game does use the automation to some extent, but I don't feel like they really lean on it. They could, but they don't. Their next game coming out looks like it's going to be really leaning into the automation aspect. Let's get down here. We'll drop the goo. We're going to drop a spore. We're going to drop a rare collector, a rare worm collector. All right, we're close. So we should probably just see if we can grab it from here. How about right on here? Yep, we can get it from here. You don't want to put it too far away. So there's goo. Some water needs to be purified, and actually, I've been doing a bit of that. This one over here is the one that's the worst. But yeah, I've been going. There are spots, and we'll see if the game comes back and gives me any kind of grief about it. But I found a lot of little itty bitty 100 spots laying around, and I haven't been able to get to all of them. Oh, boxes? They're boxes? What? How am I missing boxes? That is unheard of. Okay. Where am I going now? There. Actually, I could just do 2 right back there. I don't think this is done. No, it's not done yet. But it's getting there. The color of the water is turning nice and blue. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, we're about 200 away. Hey, nice. You guys still have... No space in there. Okay. I do have the filters getting cleaned out. They're doing an auto supply everything. Yeah. I could drink water. Actually, why don't we do that? This water is all purified over here. Pretty. All right. I also cleaned out all the goo over here, so that goo's all gone. Both for cleanup purposes, but also I emptied out the goo holders. So everything's been cleaned out. I also went through and took out all of this, the recycle and spores and stuff like that. So where do I want to go? Right in the middle, maybe? Do I have to? Let's see if I can grab spores from here. Nope. I'm going to put these together. There we go. And as far as the water, I can make purified water, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. So now we have, back out of here, we got a rare, we got spores, we got goo. We got the uncommon, we got the common. So I don't need anything else here. Yeah, I think we're all good. Okay. Let's head back to the Obsidian Fields teleport. And progress. But I wanted to at least put down some gatherers so you can see that happen. And it found me 2 more boxes I was unaware I missed. Yeah, this whole place has been scoured for recycle and for spores. And also, if you remember, there were some goo holders here. Clean those out too. All right, let's go with this toxic water. I think I have some room. Where are we at? Home. Okay. And I don't need this water. I have also removed a lot of things that would go through here, like all the basic, anything that's coming out of an extractor. Reason for that is I'm okay with that backing up. I don't need to have drones going through, pulling stuff out of the extractors when they're specifically allocated just to keep the extractor extracting. That's not needed. I only need extractors extracting when I actually use some of the elements. Things that will come in without, things that will back up the gathering of other things do get to go in here. So, for example, all of these, not the common, bee larva actually does. So, bee larva, all these butterflies, even the silkworm. These I shouldn't be running across too often, so they shouldn't be getting deleted. There. So now what that'll do is when this container here gets full of stuff, it'll start to throw them out. Now what I can do is I can also just grab some of these and just burn them out. That, or I start to dedicate a storage for each of these, and I'd rather not do that at the moment because we're too close. All right, now that with that said, let's go ahead and grab our food and our water. Now let's talk about. I did those. So you done. Okay. Now let's talk about genetics. So you've seen earlier we did the genetic sequences for the different butterflies. We can get fish eggs in here too, frog eggs as well, as they all unlock as you go along. In here you get the different kinds of trees, and on this place the detoxo tree is the best one for the oxygen multiplier. I had a couple of those, but we can see up here the oxygen, the heat, the pressure, biomass, all moving fine. Purification slowed down, but that's because I think it's like super pure. I don't know if there's a top. I would expect there to be a point where there's no more purification required. In fact, all of these should be a point where you hit somewhere and then the terraforming index should start going down, but that's not the case. There's no sweet spot for oxygen or heat or pressure. That would be actually pretty nice. You got to hit a 500 and then go out there and delete the guys or something. That'd be good. So complete terraformation, we're at 38% going through. All right, so now let's go down and go over here and talk about this one. So now what we can do is we can get genes. All these are the things you can extract genes out of, other than what you can find. In fact, I think, let me go down here and take a peek. I think you can buy some. Let's see. You can get the Rosa, the Velka. Yeah, you can buy some of the eggs and stuff that would generate items in there. So that is going to be, something you could do if you wanted. I actually ordered a thing, so let's go ahead and ship that up. So I finally hit 1,500 or 15,000 credits. All right. So the way to do that is if you look at this, the bottom it tells you that there's some kind of trait that it's going to get. These give you species. These will give you bioluminescence, size, color A, color B. Color A is on the top, color B is on the bottom. You can get skin pattern colors and stuff like that. In fact, I've got them all over here. You can get species, color A and B, skin color pattern, skin pattern, variant, bioluminescent, and size. Okay. And you can do one of these at a time. Let's do I think I can do 3. So let's do 3 different kinds here. I'm going to do 3 different colors on the top. I'll do 3 different colors on the bottom. I do have a couple of skin patterns, so we'll do that for the colors. So that means I need 2 I need patterns for the colors. Variants, all these guys are going to be different variants, I think. Let's do luminescence. We'll do a 10, a 9, and an 8. And then size. I have 2 different other sizes. You don't have to have a size because it could be just default 1. So then you come from the extractor, which we looked at things you can extract over here. So actually what I didn't do is show you an extraction. Let's do one. We'll take that butterfly. We'll stick the butterfly in there and we'll do an extraction. And it's going to tell me, there you go. I got a color A for that one. Put it away. These don't stack, so you will eventually get to the point where you got to do something about it. Over here is the manipulator. This is where you create your creatures. So you absolutely, the asterisk here tells you have to have a species, you have to have a color top and bottom. All the rest of this is optional. Will change what kind of creature you have. So this is the basic creature, and this alters it by either giving it different colors, different variants, bioluminescence, make it bigger. So all of those things can matter. So we'll throw in a basic black brown here. We'll also give it a skin color trait of yellow on that or greenish on it, and we'll do that skin pattern right there. I don't know what that's going to look like. That's whole part of the thing here. I'm going to give it a variant. We'll give it some luminescent. Let's give it the number 8. And this one, I'm not going to change its size. I'm going to leave it alone. So now when I hit synthesize the creature, there we go. I've got a pattern for it. I can click on that, put it in my inventory, and it will tell me, here's the mix for that particular creature. And it's the animal multiplier is 1,000. So I can get decent creatures. Let's do another one. I'm going to do blue and pink. I'll give this one also a skin pattern. We're going to give it a variant of 4, and we'll give it the bioluminescence of 9, and we'll make it the biggest one. And create it, and there we go, we got another creature. And so you just go through here and you just do this, boom, keep creating creatures left and right. Are you pink? You are. You're making so much damn noise. Can you get it over with, please? Really? Right on my collector? Wow, right on my collector. That's funny. All right. I don't think it did any damage down there, but okay. Okay. Does that... Well, it literally buried the collector. Look at that. The collector's in there. Wow. That's what the game's like. I don't like you. Here, take this. Wham. All right. So, next up... Actually, let me jump these off. We're going to actually use these creatures in the animal pens. Down here. Put them in there. Okay. Tell you, the sheer hate that must be there for that to happen. All right, so now we got 4 pens and some other stuff here. I'm going to drop off that because I want these and those. There. Okay. So I got 4 pens with some feed, so I want to put up these guys. These look like this. I typically like to put them in a roundabout pattern all around the center, like this. Can I rotate you a bit? Like there. I'll put on top of this thing here. And this is so they keep them centralized, because you may have seen me do it earlier. When you see an animal out in the wild or one of your own, you can pet it, and when you pet it, it'll give you a genetic trait. Okay, so there's those. I'll take the rest of these things out of here and take this apart, so it's right here. And then we're going to put down a feeder, like that. So this feeder, you put the food in. You can also say, hey, I want that kind of food, so this will stay full. That way, if you're auto crafting, which I am, anytime the animals eat the food, it'll replace it, and they got food and water right here. All right, so then you come over here, and this gives you spaces for a bunch of spots. We have, what, 8, 9? So we'll do 2, 2, 3. Now if we look around, we got critters. And this will tell me all about its thing. And if I want to, I can pet it. And then you see I got a genetic trait. A size of 5. Holy crap, dude. Nice. Good puppy. Good bark. Yeah, good you too. And you can only pet them every once in a while. So once you pet them, there's probably a timer that goes off. And these are all my buddies. Oh, look at you in the tail. Nice. And they'll wander around here, look over and eat. And they'll go out here and do their thing. So now I've got animals going. Let's go take a look at that real quick. That and the fact that I picked up some traits. Now the traits, if you put them in the sorter, they're just going to go. They're going to go into a generic set. So you generally have to actually put these things back in. So what do I got? I got a species. I got a variant. I got 2 bioluminescence. You see that right there. I got a couple of sizes, big ones, and I got a color A and B. Top, bottom. Okay. So if I look over here now, my animals, you can see they're starting to fly. That's good. All right, and so then what we can do next here, put that in there, it'll get sorted, is there's an animal rocket that unlocked since last. Yeah, it's a chicken feeder. I don't see no chickens. So yeah, we got stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a bunch of these. So the animal rocket, which is there, requires genetic traits. Doesn't care what kind, just needs to be a trait. So you can throw it in there, pop it up, and we're going to do 10 of these, as I have done everything else. And that should really start cranking the animals around here. Amido frog eggs. After all the other work that we've done on our terraforming, invariably I feel like by the time I get here, I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, I'm all done. And not only that, but the complication about creating the critters without any kind of bonus or whatever, it feels like there's something missing. I feel like there should be maybe some achievements for creating a particular kind of creature or some kind of tracking on your creatures. Like a central place that says, yeah, you got a fish, you got a frog, you got some type 1, type 2, you're missing a type 6 creature, or whatever. That would be cool. That would give me a bit more incentive to want to be more careful about what I create. I mean, there is some reward, of course, of seeing the creatures that are growing up. You know, when we go over there and we look at the different guys, like the one with the tail and stuff. All right, how much more I need? I need 12 more genetic traits. You guys ready for another pet? You aren't. All right, I got how many? There's 6 right there. What do I have a lot of? Do I have a lot of species? Enough of those. There's 6. I gotta hit my 10 count. These are multiplying more. 1750, so, but still, I like hitting my 10 count. Let me take a peek over here. Make sure these aren't backing up. Nope, they're not. Good. I did add 2 more outdoor farms, so I got all of the food types. Have some water in here. No food. Okay. Now, animals. Whee! That's flying. That's flying a lot better than the insects. Oh my gosh. Oof. All right, so we just made a T4 backpack, or D4 jetpack. Let's get that. I gotta go upstairs for it. Osmium, iridium rod, osmium rod, explosive powder, and 2 blazar. Tier backpack I have a tier 6, right? 6. Okay, so we're maxed. All right, so then we have our tier 4, and what is that going to do for us here? So we went from 150 to 170 to 190 to 220. So it's a 30-point boost rather than 20. Cool. All right, now we got that done. We are just pushing some of the stuff, and I think what I need to do is I need to push insects. 93. Still 93 is best. T2 butterfly farm. I got those out there. Oh, I got insect multipliers I can get, right? Can I make them? Yes. What am I missing? Fuse cartridge, I think. No? So then I'm missing Orma and Volnus. I think I burned a bunch of those, didn't I? I got those. Okay, what else? Tusca, Bioplast, silkworms. Silkworms. Guys. There we go. All right, so I'm missing silkworm and a basic, right? Okay. Put that in there, and then when it gets come around there. Nice. There we go. There's 3 of them. Why don't I do a couple more? Maybe. Missed. Oh wait, no. Okay. I'm done on the other things. Fine. You still have room for? Yeah, you do. There you go. So now we want to multiplier you. Okay. And we do have a bit of auto crafting going on here. Just a wee bit. I am basically auto crafting everything you can. What do you? I need 25 of these each. T2 butterfly farms. I thought, didn't I create a bunch of T2 butterflies somewhere? Didn't I? Apparently I did not. Horror. Okay. First, and then we'll get the fabric last. Oh, I got plenty of room. Okay. Where'd I put fabric? Fabric. Oh, because you're doing smart fabric still. All right. 5. Dump the electronics. I need butterflies. Oop, wrong one. Let's see, 120, 175, 200. 200 is the best, so for 230, 250, 300. 5. That's 6. Oh wait, is that there's T2s? Okay. Well, I will do more then. Oh no, those are T1s. All right, let's get over here. I could do 2 as well. All right. Well, we got. I'm going to go back and grab more. Need 5 more. There's 4. Do a green one in the mix. Yep. Okay. Now let's go see where we're going with the insects. Not the same, but it's happening. Okay, unlocks will give you as a good indication of where you should be focusing. Yeah, a little bit more in the frogs. So maybe another set of butterflies. And I should be shy on fabric again. Yep. About to start do enough. 5. I'll come up here and grab these in a second. I don't think I need these or these at the moment. So let's clear that out just so I'm sure I have room. Okay. Put them in the wrong place. Okay. And I think sort. Did it pick up any more goodies? Nope. So it's just You know, there's 10 of them. How many will this do? 8 machines. Okay. So it is worthwhile putting a few more around here. 6. 7. 8. I'll do the other 2 as well, but even though they're not going to get multiplied, I'll actually stick them farther away so they're not the ones. They don't have the best guys in them, so I don't want them to get multiplied. Okay. Second batch of butterflies. I don't have anything like super great in here, do I? 175, 120, 120, 120. Weak, all of them. If I have a stellar one, see that like that, I'll take that 500. Those should go downstairs. Thought I put one in. Maybe I. Oh, if I did, I can't find it. I'm not willing to look for it hard enough. Okay. Which one is this one here? Right, no. That one? Yeah. Okay. Optimized. Froggies. Okay, now. It's coming up. What do I need for that? 12? All right, so that'll unlock and I'll be happy-ish. Okay, so now we just need the terraforming. Biomass is cruising because of the animals. Purification is not adding to terraforming. I do have a times 8 on the tier 2 guys. So maybe what I do is add some more. So let's add 3 more tier 4 heaters. T5 heaters. Seven, 8, 9. Nine. Oof. I need one more. I think it'll probably drop in here in a minute. We'll take a look. I also doubled up all the extractors and added some multipliers on a few of them. Probably iridium that I'm behind on. Let me just double check that. No, sulfur. What has sulfur in it? Mutagen? Yeah, let's see when mutant has some, or mutagen has some sulfur in it. Who is burning through? Oh, wait a minute. Are you? No. So you're not demanding anything that's going to cause you to burn through. All right. Like these. Why is the T3 not happening? Sulfur. That's why it's not happening. Dear Lord. Okay. Water. Let's see if we can make this happen. Starting to get a slowdown. Come on, open it up. Open. There we go. Okay, so we'll double up on the sulfur production. In the meantime, nope. Okay. Let's go out to that heat. I got two. Wow, dude. Yes, I'm adding heat. You don't have to get all upset about it. Did it get a piece of it yet? It did. Good. Ouch. In the head. So rude. Okay. There's the heats. Through the drills. I don't know if I can get 8 of them close enough. Multiplier in there, so I think I could probably get one like right in here. Let's turn the feet a little. Huh, this big rock is in the way. Okay. Like that. There we go. Okay. Next. That'll work. And last one. Guess now I'm going to have to look at power. You're right. I am consuming a lot. I did add a bunch of fusion power. So now we're into oxygen, I think. Let's take a look. Biomass, heat, and pressure cruising. Oxygen's not doing bad itself either. Still need to do something with the insects, I think. I just feel like that's weak, but whatever. Yeah, I could probably use a little bit of oxygen. So, who is the best O2 generator? So there might be down here. 12, 125, 125 so far. 4,002 or 4,200. 4,200. Yeah, it's gonna be you. Which means I need tree seeds. I detox seeds, tree seeds, I think. Is that you? It is. I should have done 4. I do them in batches of 2. Okay. We're doing batches of 4. There's my extraction platform. Okay. Power. 5 million still. Okay, 5, or I should say 5,000 more. Okay. So got those growing. You know, I'm gonna grab. No, I don't need to grab more. Let's do the 2 more. Really? So behind on other things. Two. Okay. That gets me 2 more trees. You have a multiplier in here, don't you? You don't have a multiplier. Oh my god. Okay, well that's a thing. Gotta take care of that. Uh-oh. Explosive powder. Oh, good. Are we done yet? Nope. They take a while. Or how I missed not doing a multiplier here. Jeez. Okay, so 2. Once I get the detoxes, I'll go over there and swap out whatever not all of those are detox trees, so I'll put in the 2 new ones and then I'll swap out whatever else is there. But there's a much improved speed there. Okay. So while that's cranking, extraction platform. I need a fusion core for that. There we are. So this is my, I'm leaving rocket. I'm leaving. You can't keep me here. Is there a staircase that I'm having an issue with? Yeah, there is. Can I put you on the end of one of these things? Not really. Almost. No. Okay. Let's just put it down somewhere. Oh, I saw it there. Right there. There we go. We're gonna grab that one. Ah! Too much stuff going on out there. Okay, I ate my food, so we'll grab some food. Grab some water. Okay. And extraction rocket. Blazar. Obsidian. Solar. What? Where'd my... Did I actually include it over here? I didn't... Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Solar. Super. And obsidian. Or osmium. And a rocket. Okay, got all that. Are you guys done yet? Yes, you are good. Two new ones in the back. You. And you. You are not a bad tree seed. You are a good tree seed. You're a tree seed. Then there's one I think in the front, right? No, let me double check that. Right. Okay, so maybe that one. Here we go. So those will max out pretty fast. So I could build either the interplanetary travel rocket if I want to go to one of the other moons and continue my run, but I've already done them all, so not doing that. Then there's the extraction rocket. So this extraction rocket, leave the planet without completing any business partnership or fill this stuff out. So we will look at doing that next. How are my things doing here? I've got 8, 16, 17. Because you annoy me. Okay. So I've been putting the trees and stuff in here or over here somewhere. There, take that. And what else we got going? We are 57% from complete terraformation. Oh, I know. I wanted to make the screen for the solar system. That one. Solar, magnetar, silicon. Nice to see I'm not behind on silica anymore. Solar system? Right there. All right. So, on my other run, I've got everything else completed and terraformed. So this thing is all maxed out, and I've got all these things. But if you do this on the interplanetary level, once you hit the full systems terraforming index goes up, you start to get things like the exchange rocket, a bigger backpack, crafting different kinds of quartz, oxygen tank, the delivery depot, which allows you to send stuff back and forth between planets, the T2 plant rocket, some more of the fuses. There's the trade rocket multiplier fuse, a T5 jetpack, T2 spreader and magnetic, rockets, T2 energy multiplier, and a cosmic crystal. Maybe what I'll do is I'll switch over to the other run here after I finish that. Okay, so those are all cranking. Pressure and heat are moving a little slow. A little slow. What do I have down here? Anything of value? 2 heat, some more oxygen, some plant purification. I have 5 purification towers. But again, I don't need to push that. I think I'm at the just sit and wait stage, especially since this guy's going kind of slow. Let's take a look, see what we can do about that. I think I'd like to make sure I get my purifying bombs and the other one's done. This requires the purifier. That one. So gels and plastics. Microplastics is what I'm out of. Okay. That's goo. So let me look. Yeah, it's goo. I have carried one of these things around. I think maybe I'll do that again. Goo is the only thing I really need, so. Where am I at? I need 31, so that'll finish that off. There was a golden box back in here before. And I already know how that one was. We read that. So this is from here. Back then, this is where all the bodies were. And I think I've already cleaned this water out. Yep. Are there I got a couple places where I've got like massive collections of goo, and I think I should be looking for those. That would require another teleport. Okay. And I think I know where I need to go for this. I think I have a goo collection back at the other location. Whee! All right, out of here. Oh, wait. God, I really don't need these. These are all going to get sold. So I'm making pulsar crystals now. I think I'm faster than the train, but hey. Woo-woo! I did not clean out this area in here. I got it about half done. Actually, I might have goo in here. The water's clean, right? Yep. What the heck? All right. I know I need pristines, but I'm also creating pristine. Oh, it's being a pain. Wouldn't give it to me. All right. Definitely going to go over with the box. Oh, I sent all the pulsar up. Man. All right. I have to go back. There. So all we're working now on is the purifying balm packages and the artillery shell packages. Once we have 25 of each, then we can jump up and get the ending credits for all 3 of the endings. None, no partnership, or a partnership with each. Hopefully it'll let me do it like I did the Prime, which was I'll save the game, I'll go up, I'll load the game again. So I don't think leaving counts as dying. So you are spores, yes, you are spores. I need that, and actually I don't know if I need all of these in here, but I'll throw them in there for the moment. All right, so here's a pulsar crystal I can take with me. I need one more pulsar. Really having to click on these things. 67%. I could probably use a couple more drones. Since I did add some collection far out. When I do that, the drones tend to get occupied. Maglevs. And I can finish cleaning out this area that I just was negligent about. Everything else got cleaned up. So again, we are playing on hardcore, so that means if I die, my save game gets deleted. And I'd have to start all over again. So one does not want them to die. And also we're right at the cusp of completing the terraforming. Next up, we'll be going back into No Man's Sky and taming hostile planets. At least I think I've got it. Of course, I might get in there and be, well, no, I guess that isn't how it works. No, not that one, that one. There, okay, so I still have a little bit of room. Do I still have some toxic up there? Or did I clean that off? I think yeah, I got it. Good. Food water. This has been emptied. Yep. Reset. Good. I think I've got a whole bunch of boxes down there that I'm going to go clean out for goo. These were all sent to empty, pretty much all of them. Woo. Hello, critters. How you doing? You good guy? Yeah? How about you? You good guy? Okay, what did we get? That's a color I haven't seen before. Oh, and sulfur. God, I need so much sulfur. We can actually collect some. To help boost. Even though I got 4 extractors going on sulfur. Frogs. Okay, I think we're pretty good there. I got a little bit more room. That's fine. We'll grab a couple of goo. I'm gonna go back unless I keep finding more sulfur. Nope, no more sulfur. Spores? Yeah, I've got spores. Sure, give me some spores. You, sulfur. Go snag all that. I am going to scrap those. Variant. Skin pattern. Skin pattern color. Wait, what? Right here. Okay. Wait, before I leave. Let's do the toxic water on the way down. Am I done? I am done. Nice. I can prefer to move this over where it's more central. I don't know what to call this location, but how about graveyard? All right. And the other place. This doesn't need any water purification in here, but goo? Damn it. Yep. Not as much goo here as I was hoping. Might be spores. Let's empty this thing out and find out. Spider cave? Sure, we can call it spider cave. That's water. So this is going to be the goo guy. It is making slow goo, but we'll hopefully go faster. Give me a second. I'm going to do a BRB. So let's head back. Spider cave. Mm-hmm. All right, hold up. I do not need water by any stretch of the imagination. I will leave a food and a water here, as I typically try to do. I don't need these. Not really. Okay, so give me that. Give me that. This guy's done down here. I don't think I have any goo left in here, but let me take a peek and see what we got. Okay, you guys are taking toxins and stuff out. Nothing there. Should be anything in there, right? Yep, nope. That, you know what? Here, give me those. I think we could use plastic polymers too. We'll take those. Okay. Looking good. This should be empty of stuff. It is. Okay, just one's great. You should have a water in there, at least. Early run, these are all just O2 boxes. I know that the base over there is cleared out. Right. Okay. Probably pick up those boxes too. Ah, I'll take you. Hey Terry, how you doing? Good to hear. Goo. Nice. I'm out harvesting goo. And I didn't destroy any goo, so this is just, I mean, I'm using every goo I got to make this happen. Right. You guys all get destroyed. Okay. Back to toxic water to empty it out. Why don't I leave you here for the moment? No, I'll just do this. That's what I'll do. There we go. Still got a lot of water to go. $500. There is a spot over by Obsidian Fields that I should look at. This had 2,500 water that it was cleaning out. Largest one yet. Oh, so very close. All right, let's put the shredder down. All right, let's take the top off. So that should be the last round. Right? So that needs, what, 50 something? And I think I've got 50 something covered. Okay. Anybody else in there? Yes, a couple more. Starting to pull out. $25 more to go. Let's see, they're doing how many a second? Every 15 seconds they pull out 6 out of 25. That'd be about a minute. And then this is done. So you know what? I'm just gonna wait. Yeah. Yeah, 13 left. That's 45 seconds. One left. I'm not sure who's first, but excuse me, where'd you come from? What? But I had this done. Okay. All done. Big ass body of water. All done. You had a little ways to go, did you not? Yeah, you had a couple to go. So why don't we just go ahead and throw in these. It's a lot more. Okay. Go home first, get some food and water. Give me that back. Don't want to give you that. I'll give you these. I am processing through actual water. Interesting. Yeah, sort of. Chewing through the goo and using all the components. Okay. Here, just eat that. Spider cave. Okay, there's the water. Okay, so now put down another teleporter here. This is probably going to require a shredder. If food goes back. Spores we need. Ish. Goo. Yeah, I knew I'd goo here. Okay. Come back and drop a food. And then we'll move on. Just kind of hoping for more goo there, but okay. You're not backing up. You're still not really backing up. And you're not backing up. Okay. Let me see how that did for me. Not really? Oh, inventory. Okay. Now, I don't have a box in there. It's gathering. And that's just an empty box up there. Pretty sure. Oh. Okay. Take those. Why do I have a hard time seeing? There it is. I don't think I need to worry about the toxins and stuff. In fact, let's go ahead and grab this. What do I have out of that? Okay. Really nothing here. Okay. That might have goo, actually. I think there's two boxes back, or two oxygen boxes back here that might have goo in them. See movement. You got an interesting lift, do you? Nope, in the box. No box back here either. You know what? Let's drop this thing down. I'll grab some more sulfur while I'm here. Okay, put away my jeans. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and actually, let's just do this quickly here. Empty this and change this one to summon goo. I got enough vials that if I need to, I can always come back and do more toxic water. Okay. Speed up the goo processing here. I think I'm going to leave a teleport here on this side of the valley. Not right here, but up at the base. Hmm? What? All right, hold on. I don't know how many times I've been through that area and I've just walked over it. Hell. No, you go in here. Okay, we're good. Hence the reason why I'm always looking around. You never know. I think I have enough room in here for the teleport. I do. And I think I will put it right here. And no, it doesn't look nice. How about back here? There it is. Okay. All good stuff. And we are done here. You don't need to be on this side. It's a race. Yeah. Beat it back. Jetpack 4 for the win. Given the goo issue, I think I'm going to go grab some extractors. Just throw it all in there for now. I can come back for it later. I saw that I still had some sulfur, which means I got caught up. That's awesome. All right. I need another teleport. Caught up in the osmium too. Cool. How about the super alloy rods? Eh. Okay. There's that. Let's first go grab the free goo that's over here. Well, I think I know another spot for goo. I think I got a bunch of goo over there. Right. So I push the goo processing to get the microplastics. That should get the healing bombs done. I'll take a look. If they're starting to get ahead, I'll go take a look and see what's holding up the artillery shells. got oxygen? It is. Has the food, water. Hold on a second, I'll be right back. All right. I want to go look at this one. I think I got everything out of the tungsten fields area. New message received. That would be congratulations on terraforming the planet. Yay. Okay. I could use drones, but this is faster. Nope, not going to fall for the whole water thing again. Not now. More osmium. Clean up, everybody clean up. Did I leave my No, I must have turned it all in. The burner. Scratch the shredder. Nothing there I need. I'm just digging to see if I happen to put some goo in there somewhere. Well, let's just throw a stack in and see, let the drones take what they will, and then we'll delete later. Yep, okay. It doesn't look like I had anything in there. I left over besides what I grabbed. Do the food and water. I'll go back. Had a microplastics in there, which was good. Okay. Next place to check. Let's see, I think, so I remember we pulled everything out of there. We did everything to here. I might have put another collector back here. You. Not okay with that. Hello, critter. You are interesting. I did. Okay. That's an interesting color. I am glad I saved all this. have food and water here. Did I? No. Okay, that's good. Miscellaneous toxin. So now I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go across here just to verify that I got everything out of the tungsten location, and then if I'm still in need, which I probably will be, I'll throw more extractors over at the goo extraction site. There's a plastic in that one. I don't want to go upstairs, so I'll just dump it here. Come back and clear it later. Possibly. That's the iridium. I'm actually surprised I haven't had to double up on iridium yet. Ooh. Excuse me? Nice. Okay. Oh, full on one of them. Nice. Throw plastic in there. Burned to water, but that's fine. How are we doing out here now? Okay, 8, 16. We've got it. Plus 7 is 23. So I need 2 more. That'll be fine. How you doing? Eh. All right, let's go finish this thing off real quick. Food and water. And we're off to the next spot. No box. Should be 2 boxes. There's a box down there, but we're going to take a look at the far one first. Think I cleaned it out. Yeah, must not have. Why is there a box here? I guess I did. Or now I've done it. Yeah, boxes. Okay. Stripe pattern, skin pattern. Yep. Wait, let's go take a look at the message. In order to honor our commercial partnership, please create 25 packs of pristine purifying balm and place them in the extraction rocket. Okay, so that was that one. And then Sentinel Corp says, congratulations, you have successfully terraformed a toxic planet. This planet is of particular importance to Sentinel Corp. Its cleanup and terraforming allow us to reconnect with the origins of the Planet Crafter program that started a long time ago. Since then, many planets have been rehabilitated, and the program provides its effectiveness over all other methods more and more each day. By rehabilitating planets while reintegrating criminals, Sentinel Corp is working for the greater good. Whatever. Yeah, we already read about the purity thing, so then we'll skip that. So, complete. Let's crank in. You should be at 3 rows plus 1. Need 1, 2 more, right? 8, 16, 24, 25. Make sure you're not backing up. Nope, you're not. How are you doing over here? Ooh, okay. I'm running out of toxins, apparently. Well, I'm not out of toxins, so that's good. But I am pushing the envelope. as it should be. What? Oh, they would store it upstairs. Okay. Right. It's like, where you going with my goo? They're going over here with my goo. Because it's needed for the toxic shells. Kind of impressive that I think pretty much every goo I've collected, I'm actually going to end up processing. See some microplastics in there I'm going to need. I was really that low on water? Seriously? Okay. Need to go back and double check. So I hit that balm limit, I should say. I should take it out. Okay, there's the water, there's the food for you. And we are done here? Yes. A miscellaneous goo was mixed in. Okay. Okay, yep. Well, wait. Need one more. Close to that am I? I want to go back here and see you just in case Nope, we didn't ship one over. Okay. So I still need more. Okay, more goo means gonna have to come back here past this point anyway, but we'll do extractors. Three more. Then we're into drones. Keep finding little places where I missed some stuff. We'll grab some water in the pond and then eat some food and then head on to the goo site. Wait, the goo site isn't an extractor, it's a gatherer, isn't it? Yeah, it is. What do I need for gatherers? Only thing that's an overlap is the super alloy. Okay. I need 3 quasar crystal. That's 9. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, yes. And then I need 9 os. Oh, okay, good. There we go. Those are production related. Let's use this here. I don't think I can make production. Jesus. No. I have to buy them, I think. Yep. No cash. Okay, so now I've got 4 times the goo creation. That's 1 goo every 75 seconds. So now I'm at 4 every, about 1 every, what, 15-ish seconds? 17, 18 seconds? Excuse me? Weed me? Guys, really. Don't go too fast, all right? Don't strain yourselves. I think I should get teleporting drones. That'd be nice. Fake? Thank you. Takes about 2 or 3 clicks before it takes. That's because of the delays of all the other stuff going on in the background with the drones and things. Awesome. All right. So that's done. Here am I now at my 25? No. What about the artillery shells? That's a 25. Okay. Let's go turn that off. So let me just double check and see where I'm behind on. I need purification shells and actually my backlogged here. No, I am not backlogged here. That is needing mushrooms, capsules, and water. No. Mushrooms, capsules, got the capsules. Mushrooms, nope. Purified water. Got it. So it's the mushrooms I'm running behind on. And the mushrooms are going to take the mushrooms. So methane cartridges and toxins. Okay. Yes, this what? Whoa, okay, so plus bolters up my gas extractors. Methane. Methane. Okay. And I probably need a boost on mushrooms. Got a number of places I'm growing stuff that I can just switch over to mushrooms. Don't need eggplant. Don't need squash. Especially since it's backed up. Green beans I'm going to keep. Mushrooms. I only need one more of these, right? So I don't need to push the rockets or the robots. Purified water, yep. So pristine mushroom is what's really holding everything up at the moment. Which is mushrooms. Couple of food growers, maybe. I mean, if I put any more down, then they'll be producing before and I won't need them anymore. I'll do like 3 maybe. Plant, nope, that's not going to do it. Yeah, I don't think any of these are of value to me at the moment. Maybe a producer. Why don't I go grab a producer over here? I'm all good on that stuff. No. No, it's not helping. in here? Production. Nope. All right. Is there a food multiplier to fuse that I haven't bought? Is that what's going on? Energy. Plant. Could be plant. Oh, there we are. Okay. So let's take one of these things over. Any questions before we start wrapping this thing up? Okay, we'll save. Go up without a contract. Congratulations, you have successfully terraformed a toxic planet. As you did not complete any business partnerships, your criminal record will stay the same. What? Wait, what? Man, that's rough. We do hope that the terraforming this planet changed you for the better and that you now understand how something toxic can become something pure and enjoyable. Okay. This particular planet was important to us as it was part of our history. We are glad you cleaned it up. Sentinel Corp. You made a mess of it. I can see my base up there. So it's giving me little pictures of the map areas. All right. Bijou Games. It's a couple. It's a small indie. I think they did a great job. They're keeping up with the updates and everything. Yep. Okay. Good. I'll leave the planet by completing the Astera partnership. Yeah, let's do that. I feel like these are the good guys. I feel like. Thanks for working with Asternastra. Together we provided pure medicines to the whole universe. Interesting that you should make pure medicines from a toxic planet. Sounds typical. We turned a toxic planet into a new hope for unwell people. Hope is the most important thing there is. It gives us a reason to fight for our future. The Asternastra family was happy to work with you and wish you a pleasant life. Oh, isn't that nice? Am I still a criminal? Am I still a criminal? Hello? Can I go? Am I free to go? Am I being detained? All right. All right, let's go for the, oh, wow, actually, okay. Hold up, let me clear this stuff out. Interesting, it's actually saving the game for me. Didn't realize it was going to do that, but hey, I ain't complaining. Now, let's make more money. This is where I'm going to make more money, right? Working for Dextor. Thanks for working with Dextor. You are required to keep this business partnership sacred. Okay. Our technologies provide protection for everyone across all the universe, as hope can't grow without a good defensive strategy. Right, nerve gas. That's the answer. Peace is but a fragile illusion. The price of security is eternal vigilance. Because of you, the universe is now a more secure place. Yeah, I've heard this somewhere before. Okay. That is Planet Crafter with the Toxicity DLC. I'm going to go load up the other game of Planet Crafter now, real quick. I think it's this one. Okay. So, my food and water looks good. Where is... There is what I'm going to look for. Here. So, on this run, this is a hardcore run. And I have done each planet. I think I started with Selenia, and then I moved on. You can kind of tell. I went from Selenia to Prime to Humble to Aquilus. You can kind of tell by the current terraforming index. Each of these guys is still ticking up. So it is possible that I could come back and do Toxicity in this run by taking off on a flight and taking all my stuff. I have quite a bit of stuff going on here. You can see some of the setups are the same, but I've got a whole bunch of things here. This is what is interesting about this run. Do I have my door? Yeah, here. Is where I decided to set up on Prime. This is Prime that we're on. Get up here, Doc. Can I get all the way up? No, not really. Okay. I'm up at the top. Way up here in the middle. And I made a kind of a sky base up here. This here is one of the drones, so the interplanetary exchange shuttle. So this one's going between Prime and Selena. And if I look at it, it's probably, where am I here? Am I over here? Yeah. So this will grab things and start to balance them out. This is a bit more complex to deal with because you also have to have the planetary depots to grab what it is you're looking for. So like, for example, phosphorus is coming from the Aquarius planet. The Blazar is coming from, I think, Selenia. And then the T4 mutagen is coming from somewhere because you can't make it here. And then what do we got here? Selenium. So the next thing we'd probably need to pull down, if we were going to do everything from here, is the connect it over to the Toxicity planet and start pulling in all of the required aspects for goo, production. But that's where we are here. I think that's the Toxicity planet. There's supposed to be like a nice blue one. Where's the other planet? Is that it? Nope. Okay. Guess those aren't the other planets that I'm seeing. So that's where we're at. Let's complete this one. And I'm going to take a quick, 5-minute break real quick. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to do No Man's Sky. I'm going to end this stream and I'll start the next one. That way I can put them in the right playlists. So thank you for joining me on this run through Planet Crafter's latest DLC, Toxicity, in hardcore. Take care. Bye-bye.